Are we going to be able to beat Fang Foom without killing it? I don't know. I feel like how would we subdue it without killing it?
Too bad that camp didn't have nothing useful, like a can of anti-foom spray.
Perhaps a copy of Fighting Fang Foom, Volume 3, Dragon Slaying Techniques and Strategies.
Somebody actually wrote that?
No, I invented an imaginary book with an exceptionally verbose title in order to create levity.
Excellent levity, Drax.
Thank you.
Hello. Catathian monk outfit. Ah yes, the robes of a Catathian monk. They are rare pacifists who seek to clear their minds and avoid all violence. I own one because they are incredibly soft against my naked skin after a shower. All new Guardians of the Galaxy. They really went all out on the name of that comic. It's the Guardians, but it's new. What should we call it? The new Guardians of the Galaxy?
So, what was up with old Bubblehead?
Seemed like an augment to me. Some sort of amorphous biochemical appendage.
Imagine what she could do with all those hands.
Don't be gross.
What? I didn't mean it like that.
Sure you didn't.
Oh, I didn't think it could get any colder.
You know, it's days like these I'm glad I installed seat warmers in the Milano.
Up ahead. There's the ice obelisk.
This must be it. The frozen sea.
Okay, we did not travel that far.
Here we will challenge the great beast. Fang Foom, come and face your death.
What are you doing? We can't get the drop on him if he knows we're here.
Also, we're not killing him, remember?
Shout with me. Here we demonstrate our mettle.
Fang Foom! Your end draws near!
Nope, not his end.
Peter Quill, go!
Fang Foom, it's nap time!
Rocket, it's your turn.
Did he just say my real name?
Rocket!
Fang Foom! We're gonna decomboggle your flunking scut spigots! You hear me?
He hears you.
You scaly, overgrown gordle-splode! You fessed lump of Satarkian shrub meat! You don't scare us!
It feels good, does it not?
Yeah, it actually does!
Now we disrobe.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to do that? Anything hidden
Prepare
around
yourself,
here?
Fang Foom. You face.
Yeah, this was like so far away from the top of the
final.
cliff. And then we go down a
Just through
short
here.
slide and suddenly
Be
we're
ready
right at the
for
bottom of it.
anything.
That is technically impossible.
Uh-oh. Is this it? Where the dragon, where the dragon, where the dragon at?
So, where is he?
Maybe we spooked him.
Impossible. Foom was born without fear.
You don't know that.
In the cold heart of a dying star.
Dying stars ain't cold.
This one was.
Think his lair's behind that?
Let's find out.
Uh-oh. Hi! He's got ice armor. Fang Foom. Okay, we're gonna have to burn the ice armor for sure. Oh boy, here we go, here we go. Hello, mate.
Supposed to capture that!
By beating him into submission.
We're gonna have to get through that ice armor first!
Prepare
Yep.
yourself.
That's what I was just saying.
You said he had purple shorts!
What? Don't be ridiculous!
He's one of a kind! I'll give him that!
Wait, I don't have any more ammo.
We could have just
Whoa.
carpet bombed him with the Milano!
We're not killing him, remember?
Oh, it's come back.
Ha-ha! He is as great as the tales foretold!
Consider this your Christmas present, Drax.
Not so invincible after all! Yeah, bust up the other pieces!
That's
Nice,
true.
nice.
For the Bane of Ice, Peter Quill!
See? Bane of Ice isn't such a bad nickname. Hope Hellbender appreciates we're going to all this trouble.
The Beast will make a fine apology!
Boom, baby!
Got him.
How you like us now?
He's still got a bit of... Oh, on his head. I didn't see.
Now is our turn to strike!
Nice, Foom. Easy, Foom.
He's not as bad, Peter. Nice work, Peter.
Okay, we got him.
Not so hot now.
Can we
are
damage
you,
him
Foom?
now?
Bring it, you overgrown lizard!
Oh, this is fine.
That's it.
Oh, God.
That was too close.
Good thinking! Muscles! Give Groot a hand! He thinks you two can refund that rock right in the food's face!
Oh, no.
Come on, Groot. Your life, Technotrine.
Great wings would make for invigorating flight!
Holy shit. What the fuck? That was crazy.
Let's go get your brain this burned!
Incoming fire! Literally!
Feel free to give up, Foom.
Okay, we can actually damage him now. I didn't realize.
Blow him up.
Watch out!
Need a hand?
Incoming attack!
Oh, we lost you for a second.
He means to crush us! Ah! His own might will be his undoing! Suppose we had so soon as I originally suggested!
Don't rub it in! Let's hurry this up! I'm getting cold!
I'm sure Foom will be happy to warm you up. Load up, Rocket.
He's coming down hard!
Hope this makes us square with Hellbender.
It's better!
Speak,
We need
big
a
guy.
favor!
Eat plasma, you overgrown lizard! We definitely got his attention!
What's wrong, Foom?
Oh, shit. This again.
We shall prepare our strike for food!
Feel free to give up, Foom.
Wait, what's he doing? Holy fuck.
Ready! Nice! Right in his ugly butt!
What are we doing here?
He's
Oh.
stunned by our combined might!
Oh, shit. Fucking have him.
I can't believe we're fighting a dragon.
Believe it and shoot it! Just go get your brain just burned!
Nice.
Watch out for him! Well, everything!
Brain is nice, Gamora!
It's heating up!
Hope this makes us square with help.
It's better! We need a favor!
Dumping some water and fresh soil won't fix.
owes you one! Look out!
This has got my name on it!
Ow.
Take heed! The beast at the
I
end
all
trying to
these
destroy!
dying for you!
Light him up, Rocket!
He's taking a swing!
Quick! While he's stuck in the ice! Any last words?
I see. You can get some hits off on him when he does that.
Cold!
And you are not fighting hard enough, Rocket!
He's melting fire!
What's up, man? Well, everything!
Great advice, Gamora!
Hope this makes you swear with Hellbender!
He's doing the thing again.
You two get ready! We'll keep them distracted!
What's next, Peter?
Are you gonna give me the thing?
I can't believe we're fighting a dragon!
What's wrong, Peter? First time?
There we go.
Yes! Good work, everyone!
Are we even making a dent?
Flash must not get!
We seem to be making it matter! So that's progress!
Do your thing, Gamora!
Suppose we had Fang Foom as I originally suggested!
Okay,
Grows
Drax!
desperate!
You get
Yeah,
to pick our next
and
money-making
And
scheme!
he's about to get sloppy!
Almost dead.
Don't get your rages burned! Let's hurry this up! I'm getting cold!
I'm sure Foom will be happy to warm you up!
Probably.
Hope this makes you swear with Hellbender!
One more time! Let's knock him out cold!
Doesn't look like he's gonna make it easy on us!
Beast is most dangerous when I suggested! We must not fail!
Stunned.
You gotta fight fire with fire!
Do it. We win. Woo! That was the hardest boss so far. That dodging bit was insane.
Yes! We stand triumphant! Foom has fallen.
Hi, is this Hellbender?
Oh, hold on! No, wait, no! No, Lady Hellbender! Drax, stop! Guys! Wait, guys, no! Lady Hellbender, we want to...
Nobody escapes my wrath, floorboard.
Hey!
Monster Queen of Seknarf 9, you said you'd hear him out. Promised.
Mantis coming
This is
in
the one where
clutch
you make a good
again. I hope this is one where you make a good speech.
We screwed up. We conned you. Robbed you. Killed your baby. We can't take back what we've done. But we want to make it right.
Quill.
You murdered the Dragon Lord of Kakarantara! Ah!
Is Groot gonna heal him? Is this Groot's ultimate healing thing?
This is new. Fate has finally brought the two of us together. Lord Foom.
Uh-oh.
The final harvest begins. Dead worlds screaming across space.
That
We
is
must go.
not
Now.
great.
Someone needs to take a stand against the church. We could really use some help.
You pay one debt, then create another.
No, though I can kind of see...
Enough. I will gather my forces.
I love her. She's so cool.
All right, let's go.
She is great. Also, Mantis OP as fuck, man. She's come in clutch so many times now. Well, I say so many, like twice, but you know what I mean. Like, when we first went to see Drax, she dropped in after he got taken by the Promise. She dropped in and, like, stopped him from hurting us, and then there, like, we're about to get fucked up, she drops
Noble
in.
Lady Hellbender shall fight alongside us this day. After we bested Foom the Invincible.
We found Drax's peanut butter and chocolate.
We're on the path to destiny, my friends.
I still can't believe we did it. We did do it, right?
We sure did, and we got Mantis back.
But we lost Warlock. We'll need him to exercise the Magus once we shut down that ritual.
So we bust him out of cult prison. I've done jailbreaks before, we all have.
We still tracking him?
Oh yeah, that thing ain't coming out easy.
Good. Then all we gotta do is get there on time and hope Lady Hellbender does too.
She will, I'm certain of it.
All right. Let's gear up, people. Tie up any loose ends. Take a pee if you have to, because we're not stopping again.
Oh yeah? Point of no return?
Hey, Quill. Let me borrow your tools.
Why?
I need to focus. Come on.
Sure.
Do not drop that.
Mantis.
Oh shit.
What happened on the Mantis after we left? Last
New
time we saw you,
conversations.
things looked
And
dire.
Groot and Drax,
It's a
nice.
long story. We can talk about it after you do like Star Guy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
All right, but don't say I didn't warn you in church. Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It
What?
depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
Can I turn this off now? There we go.
Thanks, Quill. I appreciate
Always
it.
worried
Don't
about having to
mention
mute. If it's in levels, then I can't do anything about it, but if it's on the ship, I can. Right, so.
Aw, she says thank you for getting rid of Aiden Warsock. Apparently she likes me
Aiden
better.
was.
Adam Warlock?
Yeah, him. She thinks I'm bleats. It translates weird.
Mantis! I've got so many questions.
I know, and I want so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes.
Oh, I love you, Mantis.
Not the answers I was looking for, but now I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
Ask about Lamentis.
What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog.
Ask about Lady Hellbender.
How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on MacLeod 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny.
Oh, man.
I don't know what it is, but this you really likes closing fridges.
The door keeps opening, so I close it.
But it's broken. I mean, it's always broken. It's a universal constant.
Huh. More you know.
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
Yeah, I am.
No you aren't. You don't even have headphones on.
I got multiple brain chips, Quill. I don't need no headphones.
Whoa. Music straight into your brain. That's amazing! What do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see.
Okay. I look forward to it.
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier?
The Grand Humidity!
I am Groot.
Oh, God. I love this fucking group, man.
Hey,
Nothing
Bug
new in
Lady,
here.
you see anything about this mission we should know about?
I don't see much. Or rather, I see too much. So many realities converging.
Does Lady Hellbender ever stand us up?
Only in a few versions. Usually when Star Guy does a bad speech. Oh, and also in one version where he grabs her butt.
Wow. Fuck's sake.
Peter Quill, spar with me.
I think I'll pass, Drax. I don't want to get tired before the real fight.
Tired. But this is the warm-up.
Not a bad idea. We don't know what's gonna happen when we get out of hyperspace. What if we get ambushed?
That's what guns are for.
Guns.
I think I preferred when you two didn't get along.
I think you just killed me, Gamora. I think you just sliced my head off there.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there. No matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
Aw, thanks, guys.
Bet those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
This Gamora is the best Gamora, for sure.
Oh, cute. That's from MacLeod, right? Better not make toxic spores like those big ones in the forest.
Nothing new in here.
Good thing we hid Rocket's illegal guns in here. We're gonna need all that extra firepower Rocket installed on the ship to go against the church. I wonder if he knows what it is.
He does.
Mantis! Groot! Hey!
Hey, Star Guy.
Shouldn't you be keeping this in the fridge since it came from MacLeod?
I am Groot.
Just like you, Sir Groot.
What did he say?
Oh, just that with the right care, the plant you gave him can survive pretty much anywhere, even on spaceships. I can see why you'd want plants in space. It's so...
Empty?
I am Groot.
Yes, dark. And gloomy and doomy. Blech. I prefer home to be on the ground.
I am Groot.
Aw, such a cutie. And if you can't go to your planet, make your planet come to you. Wait, does that make Little Fuzzy your maintenance mammal?
Maintenance mammals?
Maintenance mammals? There were creatures like Rocket on your homeworld.
Oh, yes.
I am Groot.
He says there were lots of little furry babies on Tulunia.
Tulunia.
You know, Planet X.
Ah.
But Little Fuzzy wasn't one of them. He's one of a kind. The maintenance mammals on Tulunia were servants to Groot's people.
Gross.
I am
That's terrible.
What?
He says the other saplings were big meanies to the maintenance mammals. They'd hurt them. For fun.
Aww.
I am Groot.
But Sir Groot says he preferred their company over his people because they were super smart and nice.
I am Groot.
He says their kindness reminds him of Little Fuzzy.
Really? Rocket?
I am
Aw, you big sweetie. He says he couldn't protect his friends on Planet X, but he can protect Rocket.
He's lucky to have you, man. Hell, we're all lucky to have you.
Now hug.
Oh,
Maybe later.
what was your home like? You know, before?
I am Groot.
Beautiful.
I am Groot.
He says he wanted to be a forest caretaker, so he could spend time caring for all the wonderful plants that grew there.
What stopped you?
I am Groot.
His dad. Sir Groot's a prince? Just like you, Star Guy.
What?
Wait, your dad was a king?
I am Groot.
A big meanie. He says his dad and the other Arbor Masters were corrupt. They favored the few over the many and turned sentient mammals into slaves.
Why are all dads that happen to be kings always dicks?
I am Groot.
Yeah, power sucks. Even the wisest tree and purest water can be poisoned.
I am Groot.
Sir Groot says it's up to us to be the antidote. Gardening helps him find purpose and healing.
I get it. My mom loved her garden.
Me too.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help you with your garden or make the Milano feel more like home, let me know.
I am Groot.
He says thank you, Pete.
Aww. Man. Mantis is awesome. I love Mantis. I wish Mantis had been in the game a bit more. She's been in it a fair bit now, but
not like that.
I just want more always.
Your
She's so
angle
good.
attack is off. You have to go at it from the inside out, especially since Raker's body armor has inward folds.
Tactically sound observation.
I noticed it made a big difference when I had to assassinate a congregation of Badoon dignitaries. They were wearing so many layers.
Now that's a knife.
It is indeed a spectacular blade.
What the fuck was that accent?
Drax! Hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, A great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to MacLeod 4.
Wait. So you're saying this is basically
He
Excalibur?
won't know what that is.
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
Yeah.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
And yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ultath.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, you know, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath.
Well, that's good.
Pilgrimage to MacLeod 4 is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First, I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Catath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to MacLeod 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge.
Damn, well, I'm glad you chose that instead of death.
You helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Camaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakarantara after all, but here, on this ship, with you.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to MacLeod 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished, then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to MacLeod 4 to challenge the mighty Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
Moderates, hopefully enough. Okay, is that everything? The bugged toothbrush that doesn't do anything. Yeah.
Nice move there, Drax.
If I put my weight on my left foot, I have much better control over my right hook.
People always underestimate proper footing technique.
Focusing on the upper body alone is the mark of an amateur.
Exactly. Weight distribution is crucial, especially with melee weapons.
Morgoth's breath, you are correct!
Hello. Is she just gonna stand here forever now? Like, is that it for Mantis? Guess so.
You're overwatering for Groot.
Yeah, leave him alone. I tinker when I'm stressed, Groot waters, Gamora meditates, etc.
When I'm stressed, I concentrate real hard, and sometimes I can see the birth of the universe. First, there's only one reality, and then, bam, all reality.
That's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool. Alrighty. Let's have a quick catch up on the Ye Olden Journal. Where were we up to? We found Raker. Poor Cosmo. Right, we must have read that. It's nice to know we've got one ally out there. Nikki, are we too late? No wonder they're doing a ritual here. The Cortex is being used like some sort of faith vacuum, sucking up energy from across half the galaxy. No way this ends well for Nikki. We've got to stop it. Outnumbered doesn't even begin to describe how flarked we are. Rocket's tracker led to an armada of ships, all fallen in with the church. We need an army of our own, and Lady Hellbender is our best shot. Of course, she hates our guts, but all will be forgiven when we deliver the biggest, baddest monster of all, Fang Foom. Crash landing on MacLeod 4 isn't a great start, but it can only get better from here, right? Man, this place is cold, and pointy, and not super welcoming. But Drax loves it, even without a shirt. I guess this was like a pilgrimage for his people, to take down Fang Foom. Lucky for us, they never succeeded. Gamora spotted a column of smoke in the distance, maybe a village or some of Drax's people on that great hunt thing. Wouldn't hurt to have some extra hands in our fight against Foom, or at least point us in the right direction. My guns saved our lives again, belching fire right when we needed it. And I knew they would, felt it. I can't help but think about what Mum said when she gave them to me. Did my dad know about this? Is this what he meant by protection? I'd hate to have to thank him after all this. We're making friends all over the place, from angry snow gorillas to giant tadpoles with teeth. With all these crazy creatures, it's a wonder Hellbender doesn't set up shop here. Maybe she doesn't like the cold. So much for that column of smoke. Instead of a welcoming campfire, we found an actual camp burned to a crisp. Met a colourful woman who survived Foom's attack. She says we're close, that his roost is down by that giant ice thing we spotted earlier. Dragon roost, so cool. Drax found one of those Catathian hunt markers that someone never got to use, and planted it in our honour, to mark the fight ahead of us. It's crazy how far we've come. It may be the 5 of us against half the galaxy, but at least we're all standing together. To woo a monster queen, you need the king of monsters, and Foom fits the bill. Hopefully we can convince him to play nice without getting eaten. I can't believe I get to fight a dragon. This is so metal. We actually beat Foom. A little too well, in fact, but Groot saved our hide there, or Foom's, technically. Mantis showed up with Hellbender, and though she wasn't thrilled to see us, our dragon-shaped peace offering did buy us some backup for the fight to come. This is it. Do or die. But we're ready. We're a team. Heck, Rocket even wanted to borrow my tunes to psych himself up. Nice. Okay, any new characters? Fang Foom? Oh, Ruby, whatever, Ruby Thursday or something has got an entry? Fang Foom, the terrible dragon from Kakaranthara, has managed to work his way into legends across multiple worlds, giving credence to the tales of his longevity and wanderlust. However, it is impossible to distinguish fact from fantasy, since most details come from drunken monster hunters, and religious sects. The Kakarantharas were certainly real, but did one survive? And where was Kakaranthara? Xenoarchaeologists believe that and MacLeod 4 are one and the same. High in its largest mountain range, they excavated ancient hieroglyphs, with dragons walking upright, dressed in holy garb and equipped with technological wonders. One figure shows up in many of the carvings, another dragon always portrayed as walking on 4 legs. Is it an evolutionary chart? Perhaps a devolution, as some scholars propose. Or just maybe them were haunted by their own Fang Foom legends. Despite all the questions, one thing is clear. Fang Foom will continue to inspire epic stories, as those hunting for him on MacLeod 4 will continue to disappear. Strange Tales 89 from 1961. Damn. Ruby Thursday. The Novacore description of wanted poacher/smuggler Ruby Thursday does not include distinguishing facial features because she has no face. Some of her captured cohorts describe her voluntary self-mutilation, which involved replacing her own head with a malleable plastic orb. The Crimson Fear also contains an organic computer, allowing it to extend any number of limbs, custom-formed as various deadly weapons or tools needed for the task at hand. Ruby runs an interstellar poaching operation under the Headman banner, though additional leaders within the group as well as their motives are currently unknown. Investigators have found that the various animal parts, and sometimes people parts, the Headmen collect, are always consistent in missing either the head or the body, and have never been able to assemble a complete carcass. It is unknown what they're doing with the missing flesh. Ugh. Defenders 32 in 76. Wow. I just want to see... That is very weird. That is very, very weird. I thought it was a helmet. She actually replaced her fucking head. It's so weird that there's this one that just hasn't ever unlocked, and it's so far back now. Very strange. Very strange. Any new factions, or did we get them all? We got all the factions. Creatures, there should be some new ones. Again, somehow we've missed some, but... Okay, all these last four are new. The Avalog is a MacLeodian predator that spends cycles asleep beneath the planet's extensive ice plains. They only come to the surface after significant meteorite fall, presumably to prey upon the traumatized surface creatures. An Avalog will drag its kills back down with it, so it's common to find half-eaten carcasses below layers of solid ice. It has 4 powerful tentacles for defense and locomotion, and 2 highly sensitive feelers capable of detecting subtle vibrations through MacLeod 4's frozen lakes. As one MacLeodian explorer reported, its head is 250% teeth. The Mashiga is a vile beast covered in venomous pustules, a natural defense system to keep the planet's many mega predators from eating it. Its prime defense tool becomes a weapon as it seeks to spray its victims with the same venom, melting down the flesh for easier consumption. Due to the amount of fluids near the surface of its skin, the Mashiga must expend an exceptional amount of energy to keep it from freezing. Although not apparent to the naked eye, the beast is constantly shivering with such controlled, tiny movements that it stays warm. As a result, it is perpetually hungry. Oh my god, please, there we go. The MacLeodian breed of worm has adapted to extreme cold and is able to burrow and nest inside thick walls of ice. In fact, it has become so in tune with its habitat that its hunting techniques have changed to match the frigid temperatures. It has evolved to spit a rapidly freezing mucus at its prey, locking its victim in place so it can feed itself or seed its young. As one of the smaller beasts on the planet filled with gargantuan predators, the ice worm strikes only when it has an advantage in numbers or position and makes quick work of the carcass before retracting into its hole. And the Wendigo may seem perfectly suited for the climate, but they are a recent chaotic addition to the ecosystem. The beasts are thought to be Terran, likely brought aboard one of the many crashed ships that dot the planet's surface. The Wendigo have grown in numbers rapidly, seemingly reproducing through a transformational bite. Novacore recently interviewed a captured poacher who claims his entire crew was ambushed, bitten, and transformed overnight. They now wander the frozen forests as Wendigo themselves, driven by a need to consume the flesh of other humanoids. The beasts are massive bipedal creatures covered in shaggy white fur, with a maw of serrating fangs, razor-sharp claws, and a long tail for balance as they stalk high above in frozen trees. They are capable of surprisingly silent movement, although they often announce their presence by screaming out a single word, Wendigo. It is unknown how the expanding Wendigo tribe will fare against MacLeod's awesome predators, but at the rate they are multiplying, they may soon have the numbers to stand a chance. What were these two? I don't know. MacLeod 4. Enough deadly weather to keep all but the bravest travellers away. If the frigid winds don't kill you, perhaps the asteroid belt forever raining fire upon MacLeod's surface will do the trick. Or maybe the extremely lethal venomous plants. Recent reports also mention that flesh-eating ape men have entered the food chain, somewhere in the middle tiers. The planet's rumoured apex predator is none other than Fang Foom, legendary dragon. With the destruction wrought by the Galactic War, MacLeod 4 became a popular destination for Catathian pilgrims seeking to hunt its great beasts to die with purpose and honour. Their hunt markers litter the planet, now serving as tombstones. Alright. That's just tutorial stuff, okie doke. Well, that is where we'll leave it today. It sounded like this is the point of no return. It sounded like this is it. So, we're going to leave off here. When we come back, we'll be heading back to the Sacrosanct with an army of beasts and Lady Hellbender in tow. And we will see if we can save the universe. Not bad. I have a feeling we're going to manage. We'll see how it goes. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time for more Guardians of the Galaxy. Thanks for watching. See you then.